So why is a nice girl on our own heading to King's Landing?
I'm going to kill the Queen.
Hi guys, it's Fentony. In this Game of Thrones video, I'm going to be talking about Arya Stark's fate in Season 8. So at the end of Season 7, Arya is at Winterfell with Sansa and Bran. It seems like all three Starks are on each other's side now, and I don't think there's going to be much bickering between them, especially now that the Army of the Dead is on its way. The final scene between Arya and Sansa showed us they're on the same side now, and I really think having any more tension between them is unneeded. Perhaps both of them are not going to be happy with Jon Snow bending the knee to Daenerys, but just like in my Sansa video, I said that won't really matter as the White Walkers are far more important. You know, the fate of the world. Remember back to Season 7 when Sansa tells Arya Jon's heart will stop when he sees her again, and then also think back to when Jon finds out that Arya and Bran are still alive. There will no doubt be a big Stark reunion, and the one between Jon and Arya might be the one that has us all in tears. They shared a heartwarming scene back in Season 1 when Jon gave Arya Needle, and I expect we're going to see something very similar. Perhaps Arya shows Jon Needle and the fact that she's kept it all this time. Jon and Arya were very close, and I would really love to see Arya show Jon Snow Needle and show him what she can do with it. As for Jon Snow's true parentage, I feel that Arya will be shocked, but she'll always see Jon Snow as a brother. I feel that Arya is not going to be overly joyed by the fact that Jon Snow has given up Northern independence, and I expect her to have a few words about Daenerys, but I don't think it's going to be a big deal, and I think both Arya and Daenerys will respect each other. I am really excited to hear what Daenerys has to say about Arya, and I expect Dany will be very impressed with her skills and all that she's been through. And don't forget the Hound, who will no doubt be at Winterfell, so we're going to see the Arya and the Hound reunion as well. I think Arya and the Hound will have a conversation where the Hound thanks Arya for leaving him to die. Arya leaving the Hound to die in Season 4 meant he was given the chance to fight for the living. We only have 6 episodes, so I think by episode 3 Winterfell might be under attack. So what's going to happen to Arya? What is her role in the War for the Dawn? There's no doubt in my mind that she's going to play a big role in the War for the Dawn, but I don't really see her on the battlefield. Her skills as a faceless man and a Braavosi water dancer are more suited to smaller fights and assassinations. She does have a Valyrian steel dagger which is currently unnamed, but it was shown in a book read by Sam at the Citadel, so it must be important. So I feel it's kinda obvious that she's going to kill a White Walker with it. Several months ago I made a prediction in a video where I said Arya's going to use a dagger to kill a White Walker, and she will have a scene which is very similar to when Éowyn kills the Witch King of Angmar in Lord of the Rings. Instead of saying I am no man, Arya will remove the face and say I am no lady. I made this prediction as I thought that Jon Snow would not allow Arya to fight, but remember back to Season 7 Episode 1, Jon Snow wanted all the women to be trained to fight, and I don't see why he would try to stop Arya, who is already trained and is a badass herself. I still feel we'll get a scene very similar to this, but maybe it's not up in the north against the White Walkers, but maybe down south against Cersei. In my Sansa video I said I want to see Sansa go south to King's Landing and face Cersei one more time, and I feel the final battle will be in the capital, and this is where Arya gets her epic Éowyn moment. Arya Stark is on the Who Kills Cersei shortlist, and there is a theory that she's going to wear Jaime's face and kill Cersei. I don't see why Arya would kill Jaime, but I feel she has more chance of killing Cersei. She's not my number one pick, but I definitely feel she will be involved somehow in Cersei's downfall. Maybe Arya will kill Qyburn and then use his face to get close to Cersei and then kill her during childbirth. That's dark, but this is Game of Thrones after all. As for who else Arya is going to kill, I have no doubt Arya will meet Melisandre again, but I feel another character is going to kill her. Maybe Melisandre's in her true form and Arya does not recognise her, or maybe Jon Snow or Daenerys protects Melisandre as they need her to defeat the Night King. I do feel that Arya survives, and this is where I'm kinda divided. I have done a Gendry video where I talked about one of these choices, and that choice is when Arya and Gendry marry for love and become the Lord and Lady of Storm's End. They have kids and restore the Baratheon line after Gendry is legitimised. But I have other predictions for Arya, and I can't decide what's going to happen. I don't think Arya becomes the Lady of Winterfell, as I feel Sansa will survive and take Winterfell as her seat. So what about Arya? There are theories that Arya will go west of Westeros, as she did ask Lady Crane, and maybe we're going to get that. I have a feeling that Arya might reject the role of becoming a lady and go travelling. Or maybe she joins a mercenary company. Maybe she sets up her own. The Golden Company will be in season 8, so maybe she joins them and one day she reaches the top and becomes their leader. So what do you think? What is Arya Stark's fate? Does she die? Does she get any more big kills? White Walkers? Cersei? Melisandre? And where does she end up? If she lives, does she stay at Winterfell? Perhaps she becomes Sansa's protector. Perhaps she becomes part of Sansa's Queen's Guard. Does she go west of Westeros and find new lands? Or does she become the Lady of Storm's End with Gendry? So leave all your thoughts in the comments below, and if you're just finding the channel for the first time and you enjoy the content, please hit that subscribe button, and if you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like on it, as that really helps me out and I really appreciate every single like. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.